let's say a client emails you and it's a very custom thing. They're just like, hey, I have X company, I have Y holdco, I need to file taxes, but I also want to show some income, whatever. And they email you that kind of stuff. Probably in your head, you're immediately thinking, okay, we need a meeting, right? And so you may still need a meeting, but this is what you can do instead. You can hit into Loom or Vidyard or whatever and quickly have a conversation with them. Show them the Government of Canada website. Show them the timelines and deadlines while you're talking and be like, okay, Mass, listen, these are the timelines. These are the deadlines. This is what you should think about. We probably need a meeting, but I need you to go do some stuff first. And this is what I want you to do. So go do this, then come back to me with a meeting. If you just think about that logically, to show the Government of Canada website, scroll through it, show this timeline, that timeline, explain to them what you need, that's very hard to do in an email. All you had to do here was hit record, show those sites instead of type it out, screenshots, hyperlink, etc. And they're still probably not going to get it done. And so these type of tools are really good to bridge that gap when an explanation is on the complicated side. And today we're going to be talking about something that I've personally been using for 3, 4, maybe 5 years, definitely 3 or 4 years. And I honestly think it's time that advisors use it more. So in today's episode, I'm going to be talking about short form video creation tools. So what does that mean? Basically, tools that allow you to create a little conversation instead of writing up a large email. So there's a bunch of tools out there. You can create a video, send it to your client. Honestly, clients love it. It doesn't matter their age. It's actually mind-boggling. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about 3 of the tools that I really like, what you should look for, why you should care about it. And hopefully by the end of the video or the pod, you'll understand the benefits of it and how you should jump in. As always, please like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the video. Okay, so let's talk about these video tools. So what do I really mean? I mean, probably a lot of you have seen this when you're dealing with clients. More and more companies are doing it where you will receive a video. You will receive an email or a text or something. In that, it'll have a link or a little embed, like a GIF of a video that you can click. It'll open up a video and it'll be like me talking to you right here. Those tools have become very popular. The reason being is, I mean, there's all kinds of stats. Human attention span has gone down and people don't like reading as much. And with tools like ChatGPT and others, you can have things dictated to you. I think we're going towards this world where when we search for things, when we ask for things, we want something to be dictated to us. We want a response to be dictated to us. It's more conversational. We don't want to read things. And so the other thing too, I mean, there's some stats I looked up before this video, but in general, people retain 95% of what they watch versus what they read. I think there's a lot more going on when you watch something. You can see emotions, you can see patterns, you can see facial expressions, and that resonates and sticks with you versus just reading text in an email. I can't tell you the amount of times that I've read an email or a text or an instant message on my team, and I don't really know the context. I don't really know the facial expressions, the seriousness, whatever. So these tools are really important, especially for you as an advisor, as you're going back and forth with a client, whether this be for onboarding a client or for a client's specific need. Let's say a client reaches out to you and says, hey, I need help with X or Y, and you have to ask for very specific documentation or you have to ask for very specific things from them. That's when these tools really start coming in handy because they can actually allow you to communicate with the client and ask for those things. So let's talk about a few of them. The first one I want to talk about, so there's 3 of them that I really like. There's Loom, the second one is Tella, and the third one is Vidyard. So Loom and Vidyard have been around for a while. Tella is kind of new. All 3 of them are kind of the same in the sense that they're web tools. You may have to download something on your computer. They work for Mac or Windows, doesn't matter. And the idea is you can click a button in the web or in the tool on your desktop, and it allows you to quickly launch a screen recording. So it'll have, you probably need a camera. You don't need it, but it's worthwhile. So you have a camera looking at you. You can just communicate. Now, that's really great for clients. Where they go a step above and where it's really cool is it can actually record your screen and put a little bubble of yourself talking. And so now you're talking while you're showing the benefit of these tools beyond that is you can actually hit a button. It'll upload those tools to the web. It'll give you a link that you can just send to them. So literally in all of these tools, you hit a button on your desktop, you start talking, sharing your screen, showing a document, whatever. When you're done, it'll give you a URL. You just take that URL, put it in your email and hit send. And now the client will get the link, clicks on the link, can see the communication. So I think one of the tools, it might be Loom. One of their taglines is a Loom is worth 1,000 words. And it's kind of true. It's like, I can make this video or I can make a video for 2 minutes, and that's probably a 500-word email, and it gives the client context and it shows screen. I don't have to take all these screenshots and all of that. Let's talk about each of them, pros and cons. So let's start with Loom. So it was kind of one of the beginners. It's now been sold. I think they sold for like 900 million or something to a company called Atlassian. But in any case, I've been using it for 4 years. It hasn't changed. It's only gotten better. So it's really fast, intuitive, super easy to use interface. So it's kind of like the jump in and try it one. They have a free trial. You can't like brand it or white label it or anything on the free trial. They actually have just like a free forever version, but it has Loom branding and all that. You can instantly share links on it. So literally when you launch it, you can like right when the video's done, it's uploading as the video's recording. So right when the video's done, it auto brings you into a page. You grab the link, send it to someone. So it's really good for that. It's definitely focused on people who use Chrome. So it's got a really good Chrome extension. That's what we've used. I mean, most people use Chrome. And if you don't, it has desktop apps. So you don't have to fret if you don't have Chrome, but it's definitely Chrome first. It definitely focuses more on just kind of the raw video per se. So it doesn't have like a lot of editing. It has some. You can blur backgrounds and stuff like that. But it was really meant to just like hop in and do the Loom, right? And I think one of the things to note in these, depends on the use case, but in a lot of these tools, I just use it to like explain something to the team. I'm like, I don't want to get on a phone call for 5 minutes with the team. I'm just going to record my screen, show them what I'm seeing, show them what I'm doing, talk to them, send it to them. Now it saves a whole conversation. So you don't have to be perfect in it, is my point. It's kind of like real. Yeah, and there's no real analytics on it if people are watching and when they're watching. Like, it's not really focused on that. But Loom is a great tool. They have pricing plans anywhere from like free. I think what we pay is like $12 a user a month, and we use it religiously from a software point of view, like for service, for sales, etc. The next one is Tella. So Tella is a newer company. They are very good at editing, very good at analytics. And in a lot of these tools like Loom and Vidyard, you can only have certain looks and feels, I guess. So like in Loom, you can share your screen, and then you can have yourself as a little circle or a slightly bigger circle in the bottom left or whatever in the screen. You can move it around, but that's it. Now, Tella, you can have all kinds of different, you can have the screen share, and then to the right, you could have a vertical bar with your face in it. You could have a horizontal bar. You can shift it while the video's going. So it's much more of an interactive tool. I think it's more geared towards designers and stuff, but why I think it may be useful or interesting for advisors is it has a lot of customization. So if you're thinking you want to build stuff that is forever green, meaning how to do your RSP or how to pull your tax statements or something that doesn't really change year by year, you might want to look into Tella. That's my advice there. It has a slightly steeper learning curve, and it's less quick share friendly. Like, it's much more like Loom. Literally, when you're done, it launches the video that's already recorded and you just hit copy and send it. Tella will be a bit different for you. You'll actually have to go into the app. You'll have to do some editing, some tweaking. So it depends on your use case, but Tella is a very popular tool, and it's really great for editing and digging deep. So the next one is Vidyard. Vidyard is kind of an OG like Loom, honestly. It's been around for a long time. Benefits of it, there's a lot. So number one, it's got CRM and email integrations. So Loom has one with Gmail. Vidyard actually has integrations with CRM, so it can actually pull information, push information into leads, into contacts, etc. A lot of people use these tools as a prospecting thing. I'll talk about some of the use cases in a little bit. Really good viewer analytics and notifications. It has call to actions built in. So as you're recording, you can like say, here, click here, and you can hyperlink something in the video. That's not really something Loom does. And so Vidyard is much more of a sales prospecting tool, I would say, and really cool for that. It's kind of in line with Loom. These guys all kind of hover around the $8 to $15 a month range. So like single to low double digits. This isn't like $100 a user a month. It's not that type of thing. It's $100 to $200 a year per user. And when you think about it, if you value your time and you think about how much you cost or how much you should cost, it's like, if I can make this Loom and create an impression or Vidyard or whatever, or I can make this video and reuse it 5 times, like it pays for itself so quick. So, I mean, the ROI is very quick on these tools. More focused on sales and marketing, definitely Vidyard. So it's a lot of like the sales guys tool, and the UI is not as sexy as Loom. It's a bit overwhelming at first, honestly, but once you get in the groove, it's definitely very useful. So where are we at with all this? Why would you use it as an advisor, right? So I see it in a couple areas. Let's talk about the first. Let's say a client emails you, and it's a very custom thing. They're just like, hey, I have X company, I have Y holdco, I need to file taxes, but I also want to show some income, whatever. And they email you that kind of stuff. It's kind of hard to go back, like probably in your head, you're immediately thinking, okay, we need a meeting, right? And so you may still need a meeting, but this is what you can do instead. You can hit into Loom or Vidyard or whatever and quickly have a conversation with them. Show them the Government of Canada website. Show them the timelines and deadlines while you're talking and be like, okay, Mass, listen, these are the timelines. These are the deadlines. This is what you should think about. We probably need a meeting, but I need you to go do some stuff first. And this is what I want you to do. So go do this, then come back to me with a meeting. If you just think about that logically, to show the Government of Canada website, scroll through it, show this timeline, that timeline, explain to them what you need, that's very hard to do in an email. All you had to do here was hit record, show those sites instead of type it out, screenshots, hyperlink, etc. And they're still probably not going to get it done. And so these type of tools are really good to bridge that gap when an explanation is on the complicated side. Now, that can be used with your assistants, that can be used with your colleagues, etc. So that's number one. It's kind of like a la carte, complicated requests. Here's the second one, evergreen videos. So we use this a lot in our business, where when you're onboarding with us as a client, we have emails that go out to you with pre-recorded Looms in there. And in the video, we just say, hey, I'm so-and-so, great to have you on board. Just so you know, these are the next steps you're going to get. In the meantime, go check this out and this out. And we're like scrolling through it. And so many clients watch it. It's a really personal way to communicate or connect with the clients. And now it's forever green. It's honestly easier than making like a web page or a how-to or an FAQ. You just get in there and you make the video, and guess what? Clients are going to watch it and remember it versus not. So that's the second area, forever green. The third is kind of like internal training and stuff like that. So we use it a lot to train up our staff. Everything is Loom that they have to do. So literally all of our onboarding documentation is Looms with some video, with some text as well. But the thing you got to keep in mind is they watch it and then they try it, right? And so it's definitely very useful to have Looms there. Now, how does it show to your clients? I mean, the reality is I don't have direct data, but if you think about some of those stats where our attention span is going down, 95% of stuff is retained via video, think of that and extrapolate it. Well, of course, if you send these videos to clients, they're going to watch it, remember it, talk about it. They might even ask you how you did that. We get that a lot. And so you really got to lean into this. Not only is it a time saver for you, it makes you look better. It makes them retain information better. It's so easy to use. So you guys got to check these out. They're growing. They're now building AI into it and summarizing the videos and all of that. Which one would I recommend? I'm biased. I use Loom, have used Loom for 4 years. I would still say Loom. It is kind of the best of most things. It's easy to use. It's cheap. It has most of the features you need. I don't really edit my videos that much. I don't need call to actions in my videos that much. And even if I did, I just kind of say like, click here on the website and I'm showing the website. So it works for me. It's great. There's a reason it was valued at $1 billion. Check it out. It's a really good tool. And at the very least, try these free ones and send some stuff to your clients. They're really going to like it. I can almost guarantee. Here's another little tidbit. You could try it when the deal is done. Let's say you sell them insurance or invest their money. You can send them a personalized Loom after saying, hey, Mass, it was great working with you. I would love to chat more. Please do give me a review. You're hovering over your Google page. I hope your wife's well, etc. That's a very nice way of saying thank you to someone versus an email. Take that tip and use it. I hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you in the next one.